When a children's song called Baby Shark became the most viewed video ever on YouTube, we thought it'd be fun to do a video on baby sharks, but we never got around to it until now. Unfortunately, we don't have enough footage of baby sharks, so this episode of Deep Blue Discovery is all about baby sea life in general. Starting with the big guys and getting smaller and smaller, we're about to tell some pretty awesome stories, starring whales, sea dragons, angry cuttlefish, sea turtles, and of course a shark. So sit back and enjoy this breathtaking look at the marine world's little ones. This is Deep Blue Discovery.
Oh yes.
Coming up on this episode, a baby turtle's first minute on Earth. And before we start, if you do like our videos, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the like button. First off the coast of Tonga, and you're about to see the holy grail of whale watching. A baby humpback being helped to the surface by its mum to take its first ever breath. The newborn was thought to be just hours old, and this was the first time it used its blowhole. The incredible scene was captured by Amy and David Alton's drone cam. When they first saw the mother, they thought she was in distress because they hadn't yet seen the baby. When they did, they couldn't believe their eyes. Whales breathe through their blowholes. They poke their heads out of the water and take in fresh air. Then strong muscles around the blowhole close so water doesn't enter their lungs when they go back under. Silverbank, one of the main breeding grounds for the North Atlantic humpback population. The calving period is a vital part of these whales' lives. The survival of mum and offspring depends on a number of things, including how well nursing goes. Here we can see a mum feeding her baby just below the surface. It's not often you get to see this. Humpback mums sometimes stop feeding themselves when they're nursing their young. They use built-up energy to keep the baby well fed. Whales can't suckle because they don't have lips, so the mum has to inject the milk into the baby's mouth. While we're doing humpbacks and their babies, check out this awesome drone footage off the coast of Manly in Australia. The whales actually came over to the group of surfers and started splashing around. Naturally, the surfers got pretty excited, and so did drone pilot Dominique Taylor. Humpbacks aren't dangerous at all, but they aren't as friendly as grey whales. These guys are known for coming up to people just to interact, whereas humpbacks don't always check out the boats. Coincidentally, this is also a baby whale. Mombasa, Kenya. A baby turtle's first day on Earth is famous. When they hatch in holes on the beach, their perilous journey to the ocean has been the subject of documentaries and films for years. Most people will never have the pleasure of seeing this in person, so we can show you a full journey right now. It's an incredible thing to catch on camera, but on the north coast of Mombasa, nesting sites aren't as common as they used to be. Housing developments and people dropping trash on the beaches means you're now less likely to see hatchlings than in previous years. How do turtles know which direction to travel when they hatch? Well, the latest research suggests they respond to the Earth's magnetic field, meaning they have a kind of inbuilt compass. But there are other things at play too. There's a downward slope towards the water, and they can sometimes see the moon and the stars reflecting in the sea. The Bahamas. Tiger sharks are common here, but I doubt you've seen one like this before. This is a baby shark moving around inside the womb. It was captured by a team of experts studying shark conservation, and getting this footage wasn't easy. The team, led by Dr. Neil Hammerschlag, first had to catch a tiger shark. That's no easy task in itself. They then had to hold the shark next to the boat using straps. Then, with state-of-the-art scanning tech, they were able to get this image instantly using a VR-style headset. Melbourne, Australia. This is a sea dragon, and these guys are unusual when it comes to the whole reproduction thing. You see the eggs attached to its stomach? Well, there's an interesting story behind them. Strangely, male sea dragons take care of the eggs after fertilization. The mating process is super delicate and involves the female transferring the eggs to the male. He's then responsible for childbearing. He carries the eggs for around 4 weeks before they hatch and spread into the ocean. The seas off Melbourne are full of interesting things. Take this cuttlefish mum, keeping her eggs safe by attaching them to a cave roof. You can also see the protective parent changing colour. They do this to communicate with other cuttlefish and to warn off predators. They can also fight if they have to. Cuttlefish can be very aggressive, especially males when they're competing for the same female. Some take a different approach though. The cheekier cuttlefish disguise themselves as females to lull other males into a false sense of security. Then they steal their mate. Finally, off the coast of Pondicherry, India. Technical diver Donoran Das found this juvenile stingray trapped in a ghost fishing net. Tragically, discarded fishing gear is a big problem for marine wildlife. According to Donoran, this net spanned more than 500 metres, and the stingray wasn't the only creature caught inside. Using his diving knife, he sprang into action. It all ended well though. The cute critter survived and swam off into the open ocean. Thanks for watching Deep Blue Discovery. We hope you enjoyed this episode about little sea life. Next week we're doing the complete opposite. We're covering whale sharks, the biggest fish in the ocean.